Hey there, everybody. Professor Cloud here with episode 5 of Professor Builds an Anno 1800 Empire. In our previous episode, and I'm not going to go scanning through the map this time, we really focused on three things. We focused on beer production, soap production, and building up Luton Town to be able to produce some things to build our economy. Because the one thing that I was really worried about at the end of episode 3 was that my funds were really running low. And at the beginning of the game, it's very, very easy to end up in a deficit. So what we did was we spent a little bit of time in a deficit scenario building up beer, because beer is something that produces 11 coins per worker. In addition, soap is something that we can sell to Eli. So we built up soap production. We've got enough, of course, for our workers, but we also doubled that so that we can sell excess over to Eli. And at about 20,000 per 50 tons, that's a nice sizable chunk of change this early in the game. We also went ahead and took Luton Town and upgraded it to workers. I had not planned on doing it quite that soon, but it was something that I think is going to be valuable for us in the future, because we also upgraded our first worker home to artisans. And artisans, one of the very first things that they're going to need is canned goods. And Luton Town is my only island that has pepper fertility. So that is something that we're also going to need to do here in the near future. Now, what are we going to do today? Let's go ahead and jump into the game and we'll talk about that, because I've got a plan for 3 distinct things that I want us to take a look at. So, Heinrich van Hop, what will we be doing in Anno 1800 today? First thing is I want to try and get to a place where we've doubled our beer production, because beer is something that we're going to be able to sell at a very high profit margin in the near future if we can build up our relationships. So that is something that I very much want to do. In addition, the more beer that we have, artisans also give us 38 coins per beer as a luxury need. So that's very much something that, as we add in more and more artisans, I'm going to want to have. Let me slow down time here and start by looking at our production. Where we left off was Newcastle was in a town carnival. That got triggered because of the fact that we did create our first artisan. But if we look at our production numbers here, almost everything is in good shape. Our fish is almost perfect, so that's great. We're making more than enough potatoes. The excess is being sold to Eli. We're also making excess over at Luton Town as well. The one, though, that is a little bit discouraging is the wool. I had reduced my wool production because I was making way too much of it. I was almost making a 2-to-1 from a demand to supply perspective. But as you can see here, we've got a demand of 10 and a supply of just under 9. So we're going to need to increase our wool production. That should be fairly easy to accommodate by just implementing silos. At 1, maybe 2 of the wool factories or the sheep farms. The other thing, as I talked about, as we scroll down here, everything looks good. Supply-demand numbers are fine. We need a little bit more bread. And if we do start to upgrade more of the workers to artisans, which I'm going to obviously want to do, one of the reasonings behind that is coal. I want to get rid of the coal kiln and implement that with a coal mine. But I need 250 artisans to make that happen. You'll notice here my soap production is 4-to-1. Actually, 1-to-4. And that's because I want to be able to sell this off. And then beer production, I'm actually fine on hops and malt, but I'm not quite making enough beer. So therefore, I probably need another brewery, more than likely. So that's something else that we'll want to do. Then the next thing that I want to take a look at is, let's go over to Luton Town. By the way, I have a...
We assist however we may.
Let me go ahead and see what I've got for excess, because let me go ahead and put in 50 tons of that. Where's my soap? And 50 tons of that. And then let's send you over to Eli.
Take the rudder.
I have my first frigate being created right now. And as soon as that is available, I'll start using that as my primary way of selling things. I'll then immediately start creating a second one because...
Ceasefire has ended.
Okay. One of the things that happened... Notifications, here we go. I was in here looking around trying to prepare for this episode, seeing what I had done, what I wanted to do next.
Constructed.
There we go, my ship is done. And I got this notification of a competitor settled an island in the old world. So I'm going to need to start thinking about getting over to the old world as soon as possible, because I don't want either George or Margaret to start taking over too many of the islands and not leaving anything for me. And it looks like that's only the only one that has been done. So that will be something else that we'll be preparing for in this episode as well. Let's go back over. Okay, so that's Newcastle, Luton. Okay, so here's Luton Town. Luton Town has got plenty of potatoes, so I can start setting up for that as well. Okay, so that depot is there. For some reason, this depot never did really fill in the way that I wanted it to. So we've got potatoes and schnapps here with Luton Town. They're all ready to go. I can go ahead and upgrade to my first set of workers here and start moving them along. One thing I do want to go ahead and do is start building out clay to get them building bricks as well. But the other thing I wanted to keep in mind here is, unfortunately, Luton Town is in a little bit of a deficit. Mostly it's because there's just not enough people. There's more than enough farmers, but they're not really... So if we look at their lifestyle needs, for example, I'm not getting any flour, which would give me extra coin. They're not getting any soap. Both of those are worker-related items. So if we wanted to increase some profitability in Luton Town, we would need to go down that path. But they've got their needs. They've got their happiness. They are in good shape for both of those. Where are we? What's their... They're building up. Yeah, see, they've got more than enough wood at the moment. I could probably turn off one of the lumber mills.
We put our love into this.
I actually
Better
think
check
I
on the
am.
little ones.
I'm going to turn off one of the lumberjacks and sawmills. That actually might put them at a no, still not quite enough, but that's okay. In any case, let's go ahead and start moving forward. The first thing is I want to get wool fixed over here. All right, so my numbers are starting to come down because the town carnival is almost finished. All right, so right now I've got 3 sheep farms, but I only have one of them that has a silo, and that's this one. So if we are going to, what does my grain look like right now? All right, if we're going to add a silo, I'm going to need to add a grain farm, which is fine. No problems with that at all. So let's take this one, add a silo. And then I'm going to add a grain farm. Perfect. All right, so that should fix the wool production problem, I believe. Validate that real quick. It hasn't updated. The silo doesn't have anything in it, so it doesn't add any production yet. until it gets full of grain. While that is happening, one thing I would like to do is, yeah, I'm going to upgrade another worker, artisans. Oh, this one needs to be upgraded to workers, as does this. Okay, that'll increase profits dramatically. Let's go ahead and increase time. Okay, so we've got the frigate here.
Class.
Okay, so, oh boy. So we immediately went from plus 800 plus 900 to -4. But it's starting to balance itself out. We're going to be in probably a very, very small, very, very small positive. And that's good. That's good. I wanted to make sure that even after we came out of the carnival that we were still going to be in a positive, just maybe not as good as I would have liked. Now you'll notice though that Newcastle is currently at a positive 185, Luton's at -60, hence the, actually no, I don't understand why we're at plus 12. Oh, the warship, yeah, the frigate. Alright, so with the frigate, I am actually going to, I'm going to leave soap alone. I'm going to take 2 more things of potatoes. I'm going to go over to Luton Town.
Steady her course.
Grab another thing of potatoes. And we're going to take those to Eli. We've got a couple of quests here that we can do. I'm going to save these quests for a little bit. I want to sell off some stuff first. Then we'll take a look at the quests. Yeah, so we've got our Black Pearl on the way to Eli. I actually may take the Black Pearl, send it over to Archibald, and sell it, and focus on just frigates. Frigates have the extra hold space, a little bit faster. They also have guns. Unfortunately, I don't have enough guns at the moment. I've got to wait for more guns to get created before I can create a second frigate. Alright, so we... Uh-oh. I don't like that. Okay, so we've got our wool production up. And our grain is still in good shape. So we're in great shape there. Ship minus 15, warship minus 100, royal taxes minus 4. Alright. Then let's do...
It's what we're in it for.
Oh. Bread. Bread was the next one. Okay, so bread production. Where is my... Right, there's flour. No, that's sales. Okay, that's schnapps. There's the flour mill. Yeah, we've got 4 schnapps distilleries. Why have we got 4 schnapps distilleries? Worker clothes. Alright, there's the bakery. Alright, let me slow things back down a little bit because I want to take a look here. Alright, so for bread, it is every minute from the grain farm, 30 seconds for the flour mill, so that's a 2-to-1. And back to bakery. So we need a second bakery. That's all that we need. I don't think we need anything more than that. there we go. That'll cover that. Unfortunately, it's going to keep us at a deficit. So I need to figure out a way to make Newcastle profitable. And I think the easiest way to do that is... Well, I can't upgrade any workers to artisans until... And I need some more. I need more people. Alright, let's do the following. I'm going to put in... more farmers. That'll reduce some things down. I'm also going to put in some more farmer residences over here in the worker area. Actually, nope, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it that way. And as soon as I can, I will upgrade them. Where's our bread production? All right, so yeah, we're now in a much better shape with bread. So bread, grain, wool, all in good shape. Let's see. Neither one of our ships are where they're supposed to be yet. Now, the one thing that we could start doing, because Artisan's next major thing is...
It's shallow, but some
canned
luxury
food.
wouldn't hurt.
And if we look at canned food is a combination of cattle farms and red pepper farms. Now, red peppers are over in Luton Town. That's the whole point of having Luton Town in the first place. But I could go ahead and start putting in cattle farms, because cattle farms are also a lifestyle need for workers, and that'll produce 5 coins per worker and increase 2 workers per household. So that might be something that we go ahead and do now. We've got the farmers to do it. And not worry about the usage from a canned food perspective. Because more than likely what I'm going to have to do is build up the red peppers over in Luton Town and then get them shipped over to here to build in the canned food. Or vice versa. Maybe I only build a cattle farm over here, build another one over there, and do all of my canned food building over in Luton Town. It, you know, whatever works. All right, our numbers are looking a little bit better. So we're at plus 180 in Newcastle. That's good. And it's fluctuating. Why are the number of workers fluctuating so much? Still because of bread? Oh, okay. Hold on. I think I may know why. Don't really need to do that. Sorry about that. I'm coming down from a cold. That might make things a little bit better. Let me check something. How is my worker clothes? Oh, my worker clothes is okay. My worker clothes are okay. Alright, good. Gonna need fish soon, but we're okay for now. Oh, we're not making enough flour. Yeah, we're not making enough flour. That's why. That's going to reduce the production of bread. Okay, so we've got flour mill here. It should be making enough flour. Huh. All right. Let's go ahead and put in a cattle farm. And we'll put it out here near the pig farms. Put it right here. There's our cattle farm, and it can take a silo as well. So as soon as the cattle farm, is up to 100% productivity, I'll go ahead and flip all of the workers' lifestyle needs to add in beef production, or to add in beef. So that'll increase our profitability dramatically, even without us using canned goods for the artisans. Okay, so we are almost at Eli with the Black Pearl. He's here. Let me grab some potatoes from you. And then I'm going to send you to Eli as well. Good. Okay. So the next thing, I very much need to get the next frigate. I'm still 4 guns away. Let me flip up the time a little bit here. I hate the fact that this keeps fluctuating. I don't make enough grain again. Oh my god. No matter how many times I play this game, I never seem to make enough grain. Ever. And I don't know why. Look at how many freaking grain farms I have. Oh my god. Ridiculous. How are all these farmers doing? Why are they missing residents? Oh, pub. Pub? Pub right there. Oh, it's just not gotten up to full. Okay, it's getting there. I am going to put in a few more red farmers right there. We gotta get the news fixed. The news has been such a pain in the butt. Alright, so they've got soap, they've got flour for their needs. Excellent. None of the rest of the things can we get yet. Sugar can be brought over from the old world, if I remember correctly. But they're getting there. Yeah, so very soon I'm going to be able to upgrade all of these to workers, which will allow me to then start upgrading a few other pockets of workers to artisans. Be up to, alright, we're at 80. Alright, so let's plant another grain farm. Oops, Need to do that. Let's see. How do I want to do... Yeah, let's just do that. Alright. Here. Upgrade you. I'm gonna need to build another one. I don't want to build it here though, that's the thing. Put you there. How are we on the cattle? 92%. Alright, you're here. Sell you. Another 20k. Excellent. And then I'm going to send you over to
Steersman.
Archibald. Actually, you know what? No, let's see what George has.
Let's see if you're as principled as you claim.
I want to build a public library. You know, in the old days, books were the most expensive thing imaginable, accessible only to the few. Times have changed and books are cheaper now, but they're not cheap enough. I want them to be free. Free for anyone to come and pick up as they please, to read whenever they please. The delivery quest.
Get out there. Make your case.
We need to deliver timber and steel beams.
We assist however we may.
Alright, I'm going to send you down. I'll have the Black Pearl do it. And then after that quest, I'll send that up to Archibald. Are we up to one more gun and we should be able to build the next frigate? Why am I so... Alright, these are all good now. Alright.
Whatever you do, Master, keep...
Oh. They're now all upgraded to workers. I'm going to upgrade you. I'm going to upgrade you. I'm going to upgrade you. Alright, so now we're at 100 artisans. I need 250 for the coal mine. The next thing is I want to take... Let me see, how's my meat production?
We're taking every care.
Alright, we're at 98%, 99. Alright, good. Workers, lifestyle needs, beef. And look at that number go up. Look at that number go up. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay. We actually should be in a good position now to build. We are. Let's go ahead and build the next frigate. And then I'm going to go over here to Luton Town and let's spend a little bit.
A special edition.
And now to the Land of Lions open. Oh, that's the Land of Lions. That's in Visa. There's three other maps that have been made available from DLCs. There's the Old World, There is Beza, and then there is the Arctic. We're not going to jump too quickly. Actually, there's a fourth one. I've forgotten. There is a fourth one, and I can't remember what the name of that one is. Tulani, I think is what it's called. There is a fourth one. But for me, the primary one I want to really focus on in this playthrough is the old world. I want the old world and the new world to be as full as they can be. We will absolutely take a look at the others, but the old world is the one I very much want to focus on because it's my favorite. I'll be honest, my favorite. Okay.
Let's extend the old telescope.
Yeah, so there's the Land of the Lions expedition. All right,
A
so
bold new expedition.
yes.
Stations!
As soon as you get there, I'm going to drop you off immediately. And unfortunately, Eli took his quest away. Alright, so
Ready for
you
assignment.
need 21 tons. Ooh boy. Nope. And steel beams. I think that's right. Nope. 21 and 21. Yep.
Adjust the sail.
Okay. So we'll send you on. All right. Sell off the potatoes. Oops. Not a lot, but it's okay. Every little bit helps. All right, now for you, let's see what Archibald has. I'm terribly excited. Thought of surprising Her
Know
Majesty
that
on her
any
birthday.
assistance may influence Her Majesty's sphere.
But the chocolate menagerie we've designed must be kept in an utmost secret. You cannot have her finding out any of the intricate little details we have planned. So it's a smuggling quest. No
Sorry,
wait, what
Roger.
that means. Pick up at cargo ship.
Make sail!
Alright, so the Viper's on the way. In the meantime, we are in the positive at Newcastle. Wanna
A
see how
little carousing in order.
the lifestyle needs are being filled with the beef, so that's good. Our workers are, our farmers are, I still don't understand why this is the case. Is there something wrong with the pub? The pub is right here. How are they not getting to the pub? Makes no sense. Alright, let's do this. And then maybe do that. Yeah, there we go. That was very strange. That was very, very strange. Let me put in that. One other thing is with artisans. So if we take a quick look at artisans, we've only got 100 of them, but for some reason they're not getting their beer as quickly as I would like.
Brought this tiresome business to a close?
All right, so there's George
Your
taken
hard
care
work
of.
is paid off. As hard work
6,200
always does.
plus 3 reputation with him. Excellent. That's very good. But if we look at the lifestyle needs of the artisans, they actually have wool. So we can actually turn that on right now. They also have clay. The problem is on... Whoa, what just happened? Why are my numbers fluctuating so much? I'm going to take a look at that in a second. If we turn on wool, we'll get an extra artisan. And if we turn on clay, we both get an extra artisan as well as 8 coins.
I
The
knew
problem
you'd come
is...
through.
Alright, so now the Viper...
Ship constructed.
Coordinates plotted. Steady her course.
Okay, I need to do this so that I'm not seen.
Keep her constant. I'm sure Mom shall be.
There
That
we go.
really is first rate.
Cool. Alright, so now the Viper, we can send back to
Steady her
Newcastle.
course.
Alright, and we've now got out the Argo. So the Argo is what I want to get equipped to send on the expedition to the old world. And then the schooner,
Assist however we may.
I'm going to send to Archibald and I'm going to actually sell it. That'll then allow me to produce another frigate as soon as I have enough guns. Now, let me see if I can understand why it is...
Mine is a life half-lived.
They're not getting enough beer. Am I not
Competitor
producing?
raised a settlement.
Yeah, there's the second settlement that's been raised in the old world. Yeah, let's take a look at our production numbers. So the fish is running a little short. Schnapps is running a little short. That's somewhat surprising, I gotta be honest. Worker clothes are fine. Wool is fine. Pigs, sausage. Grain is just okay,
Time we
but
bartered on equal footing.
trade rights to you, yes.
Free trade and all will prosper.
All right, so we're in great shape with George. Thank you very, very much. Those two quests fed into that perfectly. Actually, you know what? I want to check something. Where are my... What's my, Sales are at 127.
Don't make me take it back.
Dude, I just paid you. I don't understand. You wanted trade rights. I gave you trade rights. Now you want a payment for non-aggression? Fine.
Respect where it's due.
This isn't, I don't think, what I wanted. Where's the screen that shows me my relationship status? Yeah, I'm not making enough beer. How am I not making enough beer? Oh, I never stood up the second... Yeah, that's my fault. I never stood up the second brewery. There we go. That'll help solve part of that problem. We'll offset it from that. That should also reduce... Need Windows to upgrade stuff. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, okay. That's bringing the numbers back up. I've got a frigate sitting here, right?
Ready the ropes.
Let's take out some soap. And we'll take out potatoes. Actually, I'm just going to do that.
Why not share some of my daily hell with you?
Eli Bleakworth offers you a destruction quest, which gives me the historical preservation pack. Equipped in the town hall. High society friend of his came to the rescue, so we had to release him, a murderer. As he left, he laughed at me as if I were just one of the inmates. Well, let's see who has the last laugh, shall we? All right.
Use it constructively.
George Smith presents you with a gift. Excellent. All right,
See
so
you on the other side.
thank you. That's fine. All right, first of all, you're going here to sell,
And prices.
and then you're going to try and destroy this frigate. Frigate on frigate. I have not done anything with Luton Town. I need to get Luton Town more productive.
If I must be a good citizen, so must...
Okay, you, I want to sell.
Ah, yes, the bright.
Okay. Alright. While some of this stuff is going on, let's take a look at Luton. Luton right now, we've only got potatoes. We've got worker clothes being created, so we've got one sheep farm somewhere. I don't remember where. At least I thought we did. That's Knops. Yeah, there it is. There's the sheep farm. So the next thing would be to go ahead and upgrade them to workers. Which we're going to need to do if we want to get soap and flour production. I want to, at the very least, get flour production so that we can go ahead and flip that on. And then I also need to go ahead and start
She had
producing
bunions, silly old coot.
some red
So I
peppers
says,
as well.
keep your feet in health or you can't work, and your 6 little mouths will go hungry.
All right, where do I want to put my... Oh, that's right. I also wanted to do clay. Let's do that first. We need workers for that. Okay. I'm trying to think of... I need to get Luton Town to be profitable, and right now it's not being.
You can rely on us.
Let's take a quick look at... We've got a fishery. Yeah, everything's good for all of the goods that it is producing at the moment. Shops, worker clothes. Does it have a firehouse anywhere? Does not. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Take these two. I'm going to put them there. And I'm going to put the firehouse right there. Right dead in the middle. I'm going to put in a couple more farmers here and here.
Ship under attack.
Greetings!
There's a very good chance I'm going to lose this ship.
Broadside!
Competitors have reached a trade agreement.
Cannons!
But I should still get the quest if things work out right.
Take aim! Broadside!
Margaret's got a quest for me.
Prepare to fire! Cannons!
There we go. That ship, it looks a little bit worse for wear. I gotta tell you, looks a little bad. Yeah, we got quests all over the place at the moment. Okay.
Keep her constant!
Alright, so we'll turn all of that in. Now that I think about it, let's, do I have... That's depot. No, I don't have it. Do I? I don't have enough artisans for it. I wanted to put in, the repair capability. But I don't have it. It'll repair itself when it gets into port, but still. Okay, where is... Alright, it's still on the way. Oh, back to Luton. Alright, so Luton is now at negative 49. Okay, so that'll get Luton to a positive point. At least it should, once they fill out. I've got to figure out where I want to put my grain.
Patience is the most underestimated of the virtues.
I lost a sentinel piece at sea, a locket. Now Benjamin calls to me as it is his portrait that lies within. Reunite us. Sure.
Good, child.
As soon as I drop off the stuff at Eli's, we'll go pick that up. Because we are almost there. And we are almost back to turn in Eli's quest as well. Now George has got a quest. Good Lord have mercy. Back to Luke. Okay, back to Luke. Alright, let's
Sweet
go ahead
as a spring
and
meadow.
upgrade. Upgrade. Okay, so there's the 50 that I need for clay. Actually, you know what? Let's take a quick look. I need 50 for the clay. and 25 for the brick factory. And that's actually at 2 to 1, but at the moment I don't even need it to be 2 to 1. I just need... Let's go ahead and upgrade you, and you, and you. Okay. And we're going to put you there. Brick factory next to it. And small warehouse. Right like that. And there we go. Luton is now in the positive. Okay, so
New orders, Admiral.
Okay.
You can rely on us.
Ready to bail me out?
Make sail.
Case closed.
Okay. We now have the Historical Preservation Pact. And you're now getting
We're damaged,
repaired.
Admiral.
I think you are. Looks like you are. Alright, the Historical Preservation Pact is equipped in the Town Hall. It's a 10% income per house increase, but a 10% chance of fire increase. Well, that's crap. Speaking of, I'm gonna need to put in. Now let's put in a second one right there. We are doing nicely. Here at Newcastle, we are nicely profitable at a plus 555. And we've got 100 plus K in the bank. We're going to have a little bit more as soon as we pick up the item for Lady Margaret. And potato-wise, we're okay. Soap-wise, we could probably do another soap run, pick up another 20K. But what I want to do is go ahead and spin up another frigate. And that frigate, whatever this... Actually, we need to get some names. I have not gotten names correct. So, the Viper, we're going to rename as the Black Pearl. Because of reasons. The Argo, I'm actually going to name the Argus.
The Czech copy?
Because of Greek, the Argus. Take a look here. Minus 50% riot. Minus 25% riot. Minus 5... What? Cities become uglier. Alright, I need to put in some beauteous items. Alright, I'm going to counterbalance that.
The Emporium Exotique looks forward to your patronage.
Oh, we've met
you can
Madame
afford
Kahina
it.
finally. Or found her finally.
I find your whole standpoint supremely questionable.
Okay, well, we increased our reputation with you.
Such a pity you do not learn.
Whatever. Attractiveness is 150 out of 250. Alright, you know what? Let's put in some more stuff then. I've got a little bit of money, so let's do that. We've got, let's see, wooden fences. Flatbed wagon, scarecrow. Wooden fence, I'm going to put right here. Or not. Log pile. Outhouse. Signpost. Now we put signpost right there. Hay bales. Love hay bales. Swing. Put a swing down here with the kitties. Clothesline. Look, just because they're workers, they've got clothes too. Concrete floor, low walls. Water tower. Yeah, we need to have a water tower somewhere. Put a water tower right there. Shed. Tanks, crates, barrels. Docklands I don't have any access to. Cascading fountain. We need a cascading fountain. Absolutely we do. Put that right there. We need an iris girdle fountain. There we go. Now, what's our attractiveness now? 152? Really? Flower plot, outdoor arcade. No, I don't like that. Oh, duck pond. Gotta have a duck pond. Gotta have a duck pond. Okay. Oh, that was good. Alright. Oh, police stations. Do we have any police stations anywhere? Oh, crap. We don't have any police stations anywhere. Oh no, we got one, yeah, we got one there where there's potential for rioting. Okay, I need to, this is bugging the crap out of me. It's been bugging me for a while now. Sorry, it's just been bugging the crap out of me. Town hall.
Ship constructed.
I very much would like to put the town hall. Oh, but I need windows. I need windows for the town hall. I haven't started producing them yet. Alright, let's pause. Slow things down. Oh, where are my ships? He's right there. You're still being... Okay, there we go.
Steady, of course.
Sorry, completely lost track of... Okay, let's send the Black Pearl to get her happy-ish. Alright, George has got something for me.
The older I am, the
George has
more
got something for me.
patient I become.
Never let me hear you say life lacks challenge.
Income per house minus 5%, but a minus oh, these are crappy things. Now I need you to fill all those expectant shelves with books, beautiful books. Some people are afraid of knowledge, afraid of what will happen when ordinary people finally learn what's really going on. Don't let anybody stop you doing what's right.
Seems we hold the same perspective.
Hey, 20K? Yeah, you can send me and do whatever you want. first of all, let me put this away. And then pick up at Madame Kahina's lighthouse.
Halyard, sheets, and braces.
And she's also got a quest. Oh, she's right near Eli. Okay. Yeah, she's right near Eli. Alright. The last thing that we're going to do, because we're coming to the end of the episode, is I want to get the new frigate, well, right now it's being called the Vernon. I'm going to change that in a minute. The Vernon ready to sail for the old world. What do I need to make that happen? So we've got 2 expeditions. Land of the Lions, as I said, we're going to do later. But the New World expedition is the one.
It's sextant time.
The New World may have been discovered long ago, but there are rumors of an uninhabited and bounteous new archipelago. You need rations, crafting, naval power, and force. So guns will help from a force perspective. I know that for a fact. But keep in mind, on a frigate, we've only got 3 slots. I also want to take a quick look and see if either Archibald or Eli have anything for sale that might be of value to us. Except for they're not going to let me. Nope, they're not going to let me. I've got to have a ship here, and I don't. Okay. Alright, well, first of all, let's change the name of the Vernon. Add myself a list here of pirate ship names. Oh, absolutely. This is going to be the Jolly Roger. There we go. Very nice. We can change the ship skin as well, but right now we've got the regal plating aesthetic and the autumnal red aesthetic. I'm going to purchase some stuff between episodes at some point, and let me just do this.
New orders, Admiral.
Edition. Okay, so we're going to assign the Jolly Roger.
I'll never get seasick.
All right, so we got naval power. We need rations, crafting, and force. Crafting would be lumber. Rations, fish. I'm going to need to put in another fishery.
A good seaman is known in bad weather.
I'm going to need to put in another schnapps distillery as well. Alright, so let's take some pigs. Okay, so that gets us rations. Alright, we've got a bosun, so that'll give us navigation, force, and naval power. We've also got a ship tool chest, which gives us crafting. And that's really all that we need. However, I'm also going to put in some potatoes for medicine. And I'm going to put in maybe a little bit of That's it. That's all I'm going to do for now. That should do it. That should do it. So we've got 100% morale. Everything, all the boxes are checked. We are off and running to the new world. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, so I said I need to spin up another distillery. Okay, there's that. What else did I say I wanted to... There was one other thing I wanted to... I was running low on that I didn't like. Oh, fish. What does my fish production look like at the moment? Yeah, we're a little short. Not a lot, but we're a little short. Argos is doing George's quest, I think.
Ship under attack.
What?
Frigate first class.
Really?
Their blood'll beat while your heart's still.
Okay. Here we go. Oh. Alright. Let's take a quick look at some things.
I am bleary-eyed with bliss.
Your next happiness meter is the Variety Theater. Wool. That's right. I was going to turn on wool. That'll increase our number of artisans. I want to do clay. The problem is I only have 2 clay pits. And they're full. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. It gives me 8 more coins per artisan. Kind of feel like I have to. The other thing, we now have a bunch of extra soap to sell. I am going to turn off the sale factory.
Hide the bottle. It's the boss.
Okay. Okay, I think that's where we're going to call it here for this particular episode. We are in a nice positive state. Plus 220. If we look at Newcastle, Newcastle is at plus 500. So it is in a profitable state because remember, one of the challenges I've given for myself in this playthrough is to make all of my territories to be profitable. So we are currently profitable in Newcastle. And we are currently profitable at Luton Town.
May we see these
a little
shores
bit.
again.
But still, we're in a profitable state. We've made a number of improvements. We've now got clay production being produced in Luton, which is going to be great. We have also upgraded our...
You give us a voice.
Upgraded to workers. And one of the things that we will do is we'll start to expand Luton Town in the next episode. We'll also do the expedition for the New World. A lot of very cool stuff has been going on. This has been great. I think we're in a good, positive position at the moment. But there's still a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. So I hope you've been enjoying this. And as always, if you have, please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button. And, you know, any comments, critiques that you might have, please feel free to put them into the videos on YouTube. I'll be more than happy to take a look at them. You got namings that you want to give me, things along those lines. Right now, we don't have anything new to name, but I will. You know, more ships, more towns, and so on. So I look forward to hearing any comments and feedback that you might have. So I'll see you in the next episode of Professor Builds Anno 1800. See you then.